everyone, welcome to Online Computer Academy. My name is Sumera, and today we will be talking about how to make a worksheet presentable. So, my last video was regarding printing the worksheet. So, this is about the presentation of worksheet. So, actually, the presentation has to come first and the printing goes next. So, but that's okay. You can still watch this one and then you can go back, and there is always option to, you can play the video and you can watch it. So let's move on. Let me say my tagline. You can build a better future with the computer knowledge. Okay, let's begin making your worksheet. So you know that we have to put up page numbers on the worksheet and add a header and footer. So these are the things I have already mentioned it to you guys in my MS Word video also. Okay, so let's go to the Excel sheet and have a look how we can set up the page number and header and footer. So let's go over here. So this is the Excel sheet open, and I open the one of the calendar or one of the schedule that you can see. This is about the daily chores. We all have to do this kind of things in a daily routine, and dinner dishes and these things. So somebody has designed this, which is good. And so let's talk about the page layout. So page layout is right over here. I'm on this tab right now, and you notice this page setup. All the page setup tabs are just right over here. So this small arrow, when I click this, it has all the necessary things what you want to, when you want to add the header and footer page number to your worksheet. So let's go to the header and footer, and you notice that header has none right now and the footer is also empty. So what we can do is we just click this drop down arrow over here, and then I'm selecting the header should be weekly chores schedule, and then footer I'm taking page number. So on the footer I'm putting page number. So that's how I'm setting my header and footer. So let's see the print preview. You can always see the print preview, and then you can notice what you have put in for the header and footer. So my header is over here and the footer is over here, so which is perfectly great. And so one thing is good. Now we are just moving on to the next one, which is about adjusting worksheets. So this is about how to center your worksheet. So you have to use the margin to centralize horizontally and vertically to your worksheet. I will shortly show it to you how you can do that. And next we have a printing grid lines and the column letters and the row numbers. So what does that means is actually the heading of your column and the numbers on the side of the row. So we are talking about this, and the grid lines that the worksheet is always designed on the grid lines. So when sometime when you're printing it, it does not come on your printing, but you really want to print the grid lines. So there is an option or a checkbox that you can just select it, and it can do the job for you and make your life pretty easy. So let's go to the Excel sheet over here. So when I'm here on the page setup, so the margins are the second tab is the margins, and the margin you notice that top, bottom, left, and right. So you see this is our text in the middle. So for instance, I want to increase the gap on my right side. So I just put it 2.3 right now. And if, for instance, the top, I want to change it to a little bit more, 3.4 I'm taking. This is just an example to show it to you. And then the bottom I'm taking 2.3.4 as well. So just take a preview and you can see how your worksheet looks. So you notice that the left and right, I just change it, and then top and bottom is this much gap. So that's how we can just change it to our margins. So when you set up, this is according to your need, whatever you like it for. For instance, if you want to put it most on the left side, so put less space on the left side. If you want to put less space on your right side, so always make it lower, so then it can put little less gap. So this number is shows this gap is coming, not the text one. This is the gap over here. The same way in the bottom and the top. So for example, I want to make it lesser, so I just put this button and then I said, okay, print preview. So now you notice that this top and bottom area it's less now. So that's how the margin works, and you can always centralize your work according to that. Okay, so second one is about printing the grid lines and heading of the column and the row. So what we can do is we can click the sheet button, use sheet tab on the top, and you see the print option, the grid lines, and this one row and column headings. So these are the options over here. So when I click this first, when I click this one and this one, so I can just repeat it for you. You have to go to the page setup, and in the page setup, you have to be, come to the sheet tab. And when you are in the sheet tab, the grid lines and this thing has to be checked. And when I'm clicking print preview, so what you can see is you see the headings, the top and the bottom is coming, the row heading is coming, and also the grid lines are just over here. So this thing, everything is coming up. So this is the print preview for that. And then, so everything is done. Even you can see the column headings and the row headings are coming. So that's how you can just press the check boxes, and you can play around with this. So if you know these tricks, so it can be very helpful sometimes when you are making your worksheet, and sometimes it's you want to print it in a good way, in a presentable way. So you can just use this check boxes button, and then it can make your life pretty easy. Okay, and let's move on to the presentation, and then let's see, we have done this. And then next is about repeating row column heading on each page. Okay, so we will be doing this. I will be showing to you this shortly. Okay, and then next one is about the one I have already showed to you, the sheet tab, print setup, and then repeat the. So what they are telling you is that you know when you are printing a worksheet, sometimes it has a multiple pages. So the multiple pages, it when it comes to the next page, the headings are not there, and nobody knows that what you're talking about and what are the headings for these columns and rows. So what you can do is, let me check. I have clicked the record button. Yes, I did, I guess. Yes. So when you're on the Excel, and then when you are here on the page setup, and then when you are on the sheet tab, so you see this one, rows to repeat at top and the column to repeat at left. So these are the two things that when you're printing a multiple pages on your worksheet, and you want the heading of the columns and the headings on the rows are coming on the next page also. So then you can select these two options. So then you can use this option. That's how it can work, and you just press OK, and then that's how it can do the job for you. So thank you so much for watching today's video. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know in the comment box below, and I will come back with a new topic. Till then, take care. Bye bye.